What's good, YouTube land? Outward Collector here. Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 12, Decepticon Brawl. Now the Studio Series is a bit weird. Okay, here's the thing. So the movieverse is, the Bayverse is pretty much over by now, with Michael Bay not directing the Bumblebee movie that's set to air in Christmas. But they decided to release a studio series based on the previous, like at least 3 movies, the first 3 movies, which attempt to depict accurate scale and more screen accurate detail. Okay, so one question, why now? Another question, well, I guess not another question, but looking at them, there haven't been many that really appeal to me. Like, I already have a movie Bumblebee, movie Ratchet, Stinger, I have a movie Galvatron, who I just realized I forgot to grab. So I'll rectify that. I don't really have many Decepticons in the movie line. So I figured I'd go ahead and pick up Brawl. So you can see the toy right there, picture the artwork with actually glowing red eyes there. I guess Takara Tomy had a hand in this as well. Transformers, Brawl with the... Ooh, that's a nice cutout of an Autobot symbol that still looks... The Autobot symbol looks a bit too small and a bit too far to the left. Authentic Transformers. We got on the back. Big screen inspired scale, detail, backdrop. I don't remember which movie Brawl was in, but apparently he was in the Mission City Battle in whichever movie. It takes 36 steps to go from robot to tank or tank to robot. Brawl rips through metal and concrete, fulfilling his evil orders from Megatron. And you do actually get a backdrop in this, which I'll talk about. It shows Voyager Megatron, Voyager Optimus, and Voyager Starscream, 13, 5, and 6. Includes figure 2 accessories, removable backdrop, and instructions. At the bottom, made in Vietnam. Blah, 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 blah. Stuff about Australia. On the other side, you have another picture of Brawl, Voyager class. And yeah, I'm gonna get him open out of the box and see how much of a pain in the ass Brawl is. Although I heard he's one of the better studio series. So here's Brawl, open up in his alt mode, and it's a tank. To be more specific, an M1A1 Abrams tank. Thankfully not named after J.J. Abrams. But here's the background for Mission City, which was apparently the final battle in the first Transformers movie. So, yeah. That's literally, this is everything. And we will look at the tank. And it's an actual tank. It's so nice to have an actual tank. With giant fuck you weapons on top. So for some comparisons, here's Shockwave, Dark of the Moon Shockwave, in his freaky Cybertronian tank mode. Here's Axor, I believe his name is. He's technically a movie toy. Technically. And Age of Extinction Galvatron. Because that scales perfectly well, yeah. So we'll look at the tank. Biggest issues with it, right there. This, as far as I can tell, does not peg in at all. Like, the legs are my biggest issue, and the fact that this does not peg into them either. I have yet to figure out a way, even after... Oh, wait a minute. Does this work? No. Nope. Nope. Let me mess around. No. Yeah, no. Whoop. Yeah. That's a bummer. It does roll. It has 4 wheels on the bottom and some faux tank treads. It is a very boring green and gray, but that is accurate if you want to be a tank hiding, I guess. I mean, most tanks are green and gray, so we'll take the weapons off for now. Just give you a good look at everything. These missile launchers are on ball joints, so you can raise them to the sky. Oh shit, I bumped the camera. Don't do that, dumbass. Another issue, turret doesn't move. This part, well, it actually swivels. If you want to... Okay, no. It does actually swivel on that. But you have to unpeg it, because if you peg it in, it pegs in to those 2 ports right there. Let me see if I can actually get it. Huh. It should be pegging in. Yeah, you peg it in and, well, it just comes undone. But it does have a swivel right there and a hinge right there, mostly for transformation. Oh no, pop ball joint. These things are also on ball joints for whatever reason. And these cannon barrels are made of a softish plastic. But I guess to prevent breakage. It's almost good enough as a tank. Like, the frozen turret is really annoying. The fact that this barrel doesn't go up and down, or these. I won't peg this mother. I don't know why I care this much, but yeah, there you go. It does lock into place. You've got like lots of molding and detail, like hatches and things, and armor plating, I guess, and oh well, it actually looks kind of plain on the sides, but I guess these things can represent gas cans or something. You got exposed hinges, which is never a good thing. Overall, it's a tank. As long as you don't look at it from the bottom or the back, it looks like a solid tank. For weapons, he's got this quadruple missile thing. Not sure exactly what it is. And this Wolverine-esque thing that has a gun on top that also has a peg. Looks kind of like a minigun. Yeah, it's a minigun with some ridiculous claw weapon on it. And you have 2 peg holes up there, and that's actually about it for weapon storage. So, to transform him. I'll be right back. Alright, so I wanted to film this transformation segment by itself just in case it runs a bit too long and, you know, I end up speeding up. So let's start with the side panels, which fold up, and then this bit I break. Did I? No. It's pegged in, but okay. Oh, because it folds up like that, not like... Oh, alright, I folded up wrong. Haha, stupid me. And then take this bit and you can plug it in like that. And you've got... rotate at the thigh and you've got a leg all done. Come back to why I don't like that in a second. But fold down. Rotate. Plug in right there. Rotate and you've got a leg all done. The legs are fairly simple. And you've got a bonus Gerwalk mode. Tank. Alright, where are we going from here? Let's separate. Let's unpeg this. Separate these. These become the arms. Fold those back. We'll fold that panel back on each side. And we're going to let the arm... We're actually going to... What are we going to do? We can remove the... We can pull these down. We can rotate this whole thing, I believe. Wait a minute. Alright. I guess fold those back into position. Oh my god, what transformation goes from there to there. Yeah, I know that... how do we... Okay. Oh my god. This black panel, however you're supposed to do it... Oh, okay. Oh, I realized. Okay. We're going to fold the chest down. Fold this panel down. And we're going to leave it like that for a bit. Actually, are we? Let's pull out the head. Fold it down that far. So we get good range to rotate that. I'm not sure how much of this is in frame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's only the first time I've gone from robot to tank. Fold that down. You can fold out these side flaps and fold it back so that peg pegged into that port right there. Oh, these also swing in a little. I hadn't really noticed that. Come on. Come on. Why isn't... Oh, there we go. To give them a little bit of angularness. Now the arms, they go out. They go peg it. Well, I don't know if they peg in, but oh, they tab in there into there. And you've basically got one arm ready to go. Swing the other one around so it pegs in. And these are already flaps folded down. And then the turret swivels and rests along his back. Oh, and apparently these, I think, wait, I misstepped because these panels separate. Yes. These panels flip up, and then that sits in there, so the freaking guns sit high up. And I'm still not sure how these things are actually supposed to go. They're down in every single shot picture of him, but they're like this in the box art-ish. So, even like that. And there's your Brawl in his robot mode. Not a... Ooh. There you go. Not a bad transformation. It was a bit easier going from robot to... from tank to robot than from robot to tank, because going the other way, it took me a while to figure out how the arms worked. What's funny to me is my camera battery dying. I'll show you on the back. There's strips of gold in the chest and on the knee pads that just aren't on the toy. Like, it should be right there and right there on both parts, but nope. He's just missing those paint apps. Oh well. Face sculpt. It's hard to see anything defined, but he's just completely silver face and kind of green hat. But he does have a sculpted mouth and red beady eyes, which are behind the silver, which doesn't make sense. And yeah, he's got the turret sticking between his legs. Make your own jokes there. And to make it any funnier, you're supposed to stick the weapons on each forearm instead of his hands. You can actually stick them in his hands, so I will do that with the gun. So yeah. First, for comparison, here he is with Dark of the Moon Shockwave. They're close to the same height, around the head. Here's Axor, who's a deluxe, but towers over him. And here's Voyager Galvatron. Yeah, Galvatron's a bit bigger. Okay, detail-wise, you've got green, silver, and black. Nothing's... like, everything else is hidden. All the gray is hidden on his back, which I don't know if that's a cool trick or not, but he's kind of almost the level of Age of Extinction Hound in terms of boring color scheme. I guess this is screen accurate? I don't know. Articulation-wise, let's talk about that. The missile launchers are on ball joints so they can go wild. The head is on a ball joint, but you can really only swivel. You can't really get much up and down because his head just, I don't know, it doesn't have enough clearance, but you can get a little bit of tilt sideways. So I guess it's not a, oh, there it goes, but you can see the ball joint. Yeah, there's not a lot of room. Can I get it back on? There we go. If you want to look down, you have that, the transformation joint. Shoulders are quite interesting. They have an outward joint. They have a swivel, which this honestly is the weediest part of the toy because it looks very sinewy. It looks like he doesn't have any muscle mass on his arms. Yeah, in and out. You do have a bicep swivel. You also have a in and out transformation joint, which you can rotate to be a proper elbow joint if you want. But he also has a proper elbow joint right below that. Nothing at the wrist. Waist has nothing, which I think could have fit in there, but maybe they couldn't do a transformation. He does have a Tamashi port in his butt. Hips can go forwards, although, oh, those pieces I forgot to fold up. I don't know what they do at all, but they got out of the way of his hips, which can go forward. Outwards looks a bit odd, but works, because you're kind of breaking up the sculpt of this. You do have a thigh swivel. You have that. You have a knee bend, which is almost 90 degrees. You can go backwards also that far. The knee kind of soft locks into place like tab locks. This thing is probably my biggest issue with the toy. Where is the... Okay. The fact that it just relies on friction to stay there is why. Oh, these things are also on joints. I forgot about that. And to use the ankle joint, you have to unpeg this. So this is just flapping away, but you do have a ratcheted ankle joint with two joints forward and like a couple back, or 2 clicks forward, I should say. No ankle tilt. No. Oh, this part apparently folds. I didn't know that. Huh. Maybe that's useful in tank mode. I'll probably transform him and try and figure it out, but yeah. Posability-wise, he's not terrible. I mean, his arms and legs have all the basic joints you need. But I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sold on how he looks. Maybe I like him better in a premium Takara paint scheme with like gold picking out things and like I like the alt mode. It's unfortunately flawed. The robot mode looks alright. He's kind of let down by some odd choices, like the fact that he's got no wrist joints, no ankle tilts, and the hinge on the ankle is locked in according to transformation. And his neck could have used a better setup to have more free. Yeah, but other than that, transformation's not terrible. It's bordering on too complicated, but nothing felt fragile. Like, I guess the only things were this series of hinges for the arms was the only thing that's confusing, and this stupid thing, the fact that this can't move is really stupid. But other than that, I mean, he's a good-looking. He adds to your Decepticon team effectively, but there are a lot more versions of this toy to get. There's a leader one they released early on, and there's been deluxes, and I don't know if this is the one to get, but this is the one that I got. And he's not bad. His color scheme is just boring. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Till next time, keep it weird.